Chariot, Kine. That's how we will begin each session. Today we're learning the ready position, in other words, Chum position, okay? In Chum you have to know chariot, which is attention. We learned that in the previous session. I say chariot, you snap to attention, okay? I'm going to do my best to face the camera. Okay, so I'm at chariot. When I say Chum weight shifts over to my left foot, my right leg steps out, feet are parallel perfectly. I don't have one turned in, one turned out, one in front of the other. Toes make a perpendicular straight line from your opponent, whatever you're facing. So toes are in a straight line, equally distanced. Straight below your shoulders, it's shoulders width. Your hands come out in front of you as you do the stepping out. Your hands come up in front of you, all one motion. Then all together in a class would be, and we deep breathe in every ounce of oxygen we can take in through our nostrils, as deep a breath as we can take in that short instant of time. As we pull our arms in, as if we're, and this is, our arms are so tight in this position, it's like we're holding on to a 50-pound weight and just drug it in. And notice how my forearms turn. I don't pull my arms straight in, my hands turn towards myself. And as my palms do that, my forearms drop in such a way. So now when I'm pushing down, it's like pushing a weight on a pulley. In the last quarter of it, I just jerk it and lock it and hold it into place. In ready position, I should be tight all over. If you were to grab my arms, grab both my arms and try to move them, they should be so tight that you feel as much resistance as I am able to give you. You push on my knees are locked tight. My glutes are flexed, my pelvic bone is pushed forward, my abs are tense, my pecs are tense, my shoulders, arms, everything is tight and ready to go. Right now I am a loaded gun, so to speak. So in the ready position, when you're ready to spar, say what have you, I go to schools and I see this all the time. What is that? What is that? Or some people just step out. What are you ready for? A nap? Come on. It drives me crazy. I'm sorry. I've seen too much of it go on. So it's chariot! I see people at chariot attention. Just sitting there, daydreaming. Not in the good schools. I've seen some good schools where I've been real impressed. So this isn't labeling the majority of you, but it is labeling a very high percentage of you. I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to learn under somebody like I had the opportunity to learn unto. I'm not all that tough or nothing. I handle myself pretty well in my life, you know, in the ring. I wasn't an outside fighter. I never looked for trouble. We were trained not to. And as I train you not to, that's the way you will learn. If you're learning this for offensive purposes, to go out and beat up people, then you'll turn it off right now. Don't even waste your time or waste my time. If you want to learn this for virtue and for all the reasons of Taekwondo, what it was meant for the fitness and the mind and body discipline and the self-esteem and the coordination and the self-defense, I'm not saying don't use it. You know, somebody's hurting a good friend that can't defend himself, or somebody's hurting another that can't defend themselves, or one of your family members, by all means, use it. And this is better to have it and never need it than to need it and not have it. I believe every person needs some level of self-defense. And I will teach strategies for women, etc., as we go, how and when to use this when they are forced into, say, a rape situation. Trust me, this has been going through my head since I've been 13 years old. I'm 52 now. Almost 40 years of martial arts studying and self-defense studying in my head. I will never run out of material to share with you with new concept karate. So again, let's do the Chum position. Step out, feet shoulders width, hands come straight out in front of you. Deep breath of air, pulling them arms in. Exhaling. I lock in just past my belt. My fists are one fist apart from each other. If you notice my body, they stay one fist away from me the whole time that they're pressing down. So I imagine I have just grabbed onto a pulley. I just pull up a 50-pound weight, and now I'm pushing that weight down. And at the end, I give it my final whoo, and I lock it into place, and that is Chum B position. That is ready position. Now I'm ready to spar, do one steps, drop into fighting stance, for a board breaking, what have you. I am prepared from the ready position. I can go into my next move from here. So you'll need to know all these things to move on in this class. Chariot, Kunye, Pilsong, Chumbi. So work hard, work diligently on all of these three aspects. Perfect them. Don't learn sloppy anything. Learn everything prim and proper, and it will make a better practitioner out of you. Take your time, don't be in a hurry, don't develop sloppy habits, and then have to go back and break all those habits and relearn this all over once you realize how valuable it is and the essential need for putting absolute strict everything from the chariot, the Kune, doing the bow properly, to the Chumbi. You want every bit of that precise and perfect. I'll try to keep my lessons shorter and less boring. From the side, Chumbi looks like this at a 45-degree angle. Step out with the right. Okay, from the front. Turn 45 to the right. And that is Chumbi. And we'll end with Chariot, Kune, Pilsong. Practice that, learn it, get it down. It's important.